Hello and welcome back to Alex Reacts. Money game continued. It's Ren and Money Game Part 3. Let's find out what's about to happen. These look like they belong to Ren. I wonder if it's him. If it is, he's good. Samuel and Ren video? Okay. We have faceless men again, and again, now they can be stopped by other faceless men. Pushed around. I can't even comment on the music. I mean, the music is great, but he's doing so much. Oh, and there's the mirror he was mentioning in previous parts. First part, I believe. Now he's going to look in the mirror. Yeah, it was Ransom. He's good on piano. This time he's in a suit. Oppressive yet not oppressive. With a blood red necktie. Huh.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his regression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents pay for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity.
Just a second. So he's talking about someone with great potential. So from the very beginning, he's intelligent. He can do things faster than most, but yet he's depicted, Jimmy at least here is depicted as also just a cloth, no face. And the greed that was referred to in the first part is here in the form of his father, as if greed, not as if, greed is a learned value. You need everything. You need to prove yourself by grabbing everything. Even he begins with my mind gimme. Let me just go back for a second. He's 13 and things are happening.
Money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18 and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then a lie will sell itself. 23, a life of...
So up to 22, it's his dad pushing him. At 22, he starts pushing himself. He became a millionaire. Now he's thinking, hey, it's okay to lie.
Luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list. They're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here, son. While you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift. He switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30. His daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place.
Excuse me, just a second. I think I have missed something here. We've gone into
clear and shells in Iran. 28 inside the Senate, money bought him a seat.
And now he's gone into Senate. So from shady business into politics. But it's not enough.
29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30. His daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Yeah, he's in everything. He's in IT, he's in let's call them shady activities of all sorts. Then he's in politics, and now he even owns the police, keeps them in his pocket. He's achieved everything, and his dad is not happy because greed.
He gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, using his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words.
Again, heating up the silver spoon. He's actually, I mean, we know what he's referring to, but the thing here is, it's a silver spoon. So he started off rich. His dad pushed him to be richer. His dad ultimately dies, and he can't get his approval, and nothing is good enough. And now that there is no chance for approval, he's just giving up on himself, and everything is falling apart.
It's still driving him to kill and devour.
No love.
Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Family gone. Love includes prostitutes, and now health is gone. So what do you have with all that success? Nothing. We do have control of the crowd.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking. 42 not walking quickly. 43 never running round the pavements of his city. 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold, but those riches turn to rubble and perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music.
So a lot of things here. Yes, this is an exaggerated version, and this kind of goes back to part 2, or is it part? No, it's part 1, where basically the question is, can the world change? Can we get out of the money game? In a way, yes. Like I said it before, if you want to eat, no. But if you want to stop chasing it after you have food in your belly and, a roof over your head and some clothes on your back, if you want to stop chasing it, then yes, it is possible to get out of the money game. He said quite a few things here, but one thing that's also a reminder of something very old and also pertains to rulers. For those who know Beowulf, the last part is the last sin of a king, which is his quest and greed for gold. And here we see the same type of the same sin basically leading to the demise. Doesn't have to be a ruler. It's a question of what's most important in your life, and he's got no love, he's got no family, and his health is gone.
This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed.
No.
Money's
Never.
an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
Might be he's pessimistic too, considering what's on the table. But that's not the solution either. In whichever direction it's going, it's not a solution.
Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me,
But we are not individuals.
then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consume till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy
Yeah,
comes
we are
home
not
out of the rain,
individuals.
soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, so that's where the trigger of the child was. Oh, I see now. Okay, yeah. That's where the trigger in the hands of the child was when he was talking about the money game in the first part. This is the child. Yeah. I mean, what more is there to comment on? He told the whole story, but the main problem in everything that he's laid out in all three of these videos. The main problem is that when we are we are not individuals. When we are I, then it's a question of what I will decide. Will I chase fortune, fame, power, or will I look for love and family and happiness? Um, and this is where, since there's always we against an I, and an I against the we, it's always the distrust and the fear of lack of security. This isn't even always greed. It's fear that puts us all into the money game. Um, well, if we lose the fear, you know where it could go. As always, have a lovely rest of your day and let me know what you think. This one is really interesting. I have never asked for comments, but this time I'd like to know what, well, everybody thinks on, or I'll just look at other reactions and find out. Thank you.